gone with the Champions League. Make no for them agree. I know you ending on to the World Cup. Rain get mess up. Caliber music. And the reformer. Y'all remember you left me.
Season greetings. A Merry Christmas to you all and a prosperous New Year when it comes. Coming to you from Inspiration Kitchen, with your boy Chef Wayne. And today, is some little safety tips, around your kitchen, that can avoid accident. And first, I'm gonna start with the cutting board. So I just want you to listen to the sound. So what happened? Hard surface and a hard surface. So there is no cushion between the cutting board and the countertop. So that's why you're gonna get that dancing. So what happened if you're using the knife? You hear that? Dancing around. And a dancing cutting board can dance off a piece of your finger. And we all know that, our fingers and is very important in our day-to-day life, So we have to put things in place so things does not happen. So, whatever stores out there, they have these fancy pad, that you can put underneath, the board and the countertop. So, it hold it firm. But in the meantime, if you don't have that, this is a kitchen rag. All you need to do, run it under cold water, damp it. Here we go. Board up. Listen the difference. Right. So now that it have the cushion underneath, it's not gonna dance around. So now we can come and we can cut our veggies. Right? It's simple. I say it's the little things in life that you do make you get perfect end result. Okay? So that was tip number 1. Moving on to tip number 2. Tip number 2. So I have a happily here. So I have a happily here. So we're gonna work, on the knife techniques and the cutting techniques. So let I demonstrate. So as I said, this is the apple. So we're gonna push a knuckle forward and we hold it up with the tip of our finger, right? And we're gonna brace the knuckle forward, right? Forward. So what happens when we do that? So when we come down, the knife gonna go slant away from your finger. So what you do, you use your knuckle to caristen the knife away from your finger. If there is no knuckle, the knife gonna come down straight. For instance, you set your finger like this, the knife gonna come down straight. Now we use our knuckle. The knife, knife gonna go slant. You see I'm getting the slant? We call that a julienne. Okay? So you always want to protect your finger from the knife. And this is, so the next thing, when you're doing this, don't go for speed. The guys in the restaurant like myself and others, it takes us years to master this skill. So all you need to do It's like you are counting in slow motion. You're counting in slow motion by using your knuckle, pushing the knife away, and you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Don't try to be like those guys, because remember, practice becomes perfect and experience teaches wisdom. So when you see these guys, it takes them a number of years to master that skill. So remember, you're not in a rush, right? So do this thing careful, because if you don't, then you will pay the consequence, and that can cause, big danger by you cutting your finger, cutting off. So, patient, as I said, for beginners, like you're counting in slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, guys. Rules number 3. And this one is very, very, very important. Rules number 3. Very, 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 very important. And it's all we place our pot on the stove. For instance, I place my pot like this, full of hot oil, frying chicken or frying fish or something. My phone may be ringing or something. So I turn over here and grab my phone, pick it up. Hello. Talking to that person, not looking. Spinning around, chicken start to burn. Put my stove. Come around here. What happened? What I'm saying? Spill. And we all know what hot oil can do to our skin. So it's simple. Everything in life, come with a consequence. And if you fail to do the small things, then that's the time we end up normally pay the consequence, for things we do. So just take the time out and do the little things, before we start to rush around here and there. And it's as simple. So, if you're not using the back stove, for instance, you can just switch your hand over here. If it's on the back, it's fine. You don't need to do that. But if we are working from the front, that's disaster waiting to happen. And listen to me. When you are in the kitchen and you are working and you're moving, especially you have something in the oven, something on the top, you have, dishes over there, you still have meat to cut up, then your mind's gonna be all over the place. So you have to be mindful of, your transition to and fro, in your kitchen. So what you do now is you just kindly set them over here. And what happened now? When we do that, we can get to slide across without any interference with the angle of the pot. Slide across. And we can just move to and fro. Because the thing about it, you never want to have a crowded countertop when, like you're prepping and you're cooking. So always clean as you go. So as soon as you finish with something in the sink, that means to say in front of you in your prepping area, always clean and giving you more space to work with at all times. Likewise on your stove. See, this send me out here. But if I'm not looking and I'm not paying attention and I'm trying to grab something fast, when I come back, disaster. I'll spill over on your legs. You're asking for disaster. So it is simple to plan ahead what you're gonna do, and always it's the small things come back round to nip us in the butt. So if we take care of the small things, then everything's gonna be perfect. So it's Christmas season now, so always be mindful of the little things that can cause us serious problem in our kitchen. But if we take the time out, and put the little necessary step in place, like just this, switch this pot angle, put a kitchen rug underneath the cutting board so it's not dancing around. Bam. Use your knife, use your finger to guide your knife away from it. All these things are very important, and we never know how important our body parts are until we lose it or it's hurting, and then we find out how important our body parts are. So guys, have yourself a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Until then, stay tuned. Positiveness. Okay guys, as I said before, just thank you for your time and your patience with me in my kitchen. And please remember now to like, share, and subscribe. And just remember to touch that notification button. So each time I drop another video, you're gonna be the first to find out. Until then, peace, love, and have a merry and a jolly Christmas and a prosperous New Year when it comes. Peace! I'm out. See ya.